Chapter 21. Let's go. Cornelius turned the ignition key. Foot, 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 went the Cadillac Eldorado. Oh, great. Out of petrol? Tuppe asked. Can't be, unless the tank's been siphoned. Cornelius shinned from the driving seat and ambled round to the back of the car. Aha! He stooped down and plucked something up. What is it? It's a sprout. Some joker stuck it on the exhaust pipe. Cornelius threw the vegetable at Tuppe, who caught it. I hate sprouts. Tuppe gave the thing a sniff. And this one's on the turn. He flung it back at Cornelius, but it bounced on to the back seat. Let's go home. Cornelius climbed back into his seat, keyed the ignition. The engine caught and the Cadillac rolled from the golf course and down towards the road. I grieve for that ocarina, sighed Tuppe as they rolled along. Oh, that booty, there for the taking. We'll still make good. I told you, we have Rizzler's papers and the adoptive daddy will yield up the remaining. Mr. Kobold will pay handsomely, and I will be claiming the bounty he offered me on the Campbell. Quite right too, but what about your real daddy? Is he still alive, do you think? Oh yes, he's alive. The Campbell knew it. I'll find Hugo Rune somehow. Oh no, you won't. Oh yes, I will. Cornelius turned to Tuppe. Did you do that voice, by the way? Tuppe shrank down in his seat. I didn't. Cornelius! The Murphy saw it in the driving mirror, a shiny green horror rising in the back seat, swelling from the discarded sprout, forming once more into the shape of the Campbell. Oh no. Cornelius slammed his foot down on the accelerator. Ha 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 ha, went the jolly green Jim. You're dead, by the way. Not yet. Cornelius kept his foot down and the Cadillac gathered speed. It swept from the golf course road to the place where the buses turn around, and there, parked all alone, was a spiky black VW, and through the crack in its bonnet a pair of frightened eyes viewed the oncoming car. Oh no, wailed Felix Henderson McMurdo. The Campbell sprang forward and caught Cornelius by his hair. Cornelius clung to the steering wheel. Get the gun, Tuppe. Shoot him. Tuppe rightly panicked. Where is it? In my pocket. Ow. The Campbell yanked back the tall boy's head. Hurry, Tuppe, I can't see. Oh, look out, we're going to crash. Tuppe grabbed the steering wheel and dragged it to the right. The Cadillac swerved and raked along the side of the VW, overturning it in a fine cloud of sparks. My bloody car, roared Campbell. You vandal. Let go of me. Cornelius fought to free himself. Get off. No chance. The Campbell opened a cold, yawning mouth. Evil, pointy fish teeth snapped ferociously. Snap, 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 they went. Get the gun, Tuppe. And steer the car? Use your initiative. The Campbell tore out a great chunk of Murphy's mane. Haircut, sir, he sniggered. A little off the top. Tuppe, help. The small fellow scrambled onto his friend's lap. He couldn't steer and search for the gun, and so he did a courageous thing. He swarmed onto the tall boy's shoulder and poked a finger into the Campbell's eye. Take that, he said. Oh! The Campbell fell back, lumps of big hair in each hand. Ouch! Cornelius fell forward, dislodging Tuppe onto the floor. He flung the steering wheel this way and that. The Cadillac swung along the parade, narrowly avoiding the parked cars. It flew by the Wife's Legs Cafe and onward. The Campbell was up and at him once more. He raised a claw-like hand, which had more than a hint of furry fish about it, and flung himself again at the driver. Find the gun, Tuppe, hurry. I'm trying. Tuppe rooted from pocket to pocket. It wasn't exactly an easy task. Oh, got it. Then use it. The Campbell's talons hooked into Murphy's hair again, dragging him up from his seat. His hands left the steering wheel and the car cannoned from one side of the road to the other. Shoot him, Tuppe. Cornelius fought and twisted. He struggled and he kicked. Shoot him, Tuppe. Tuppe. But Tuppe did not reply, because Cornelius had kicked him right in the chin, and Tuppe was now unconscious. He lay slumped on the floor, on top of the accelerator pedal. The Cadillac thundered through red lights and into the high street. It smashed along a row of parked cars, losing many precious parts and a lot of shiny paintwork, but it kept right on going. The Campbell's claws locked around the throat of Cornelius Murphy. Goodbye, brother, crowed evil Jim. Went Cornelius, fighting for breath. The claws tightened. Cornelius felt his ears popping. His eyes bulged as darkness began to close in. This was surely the end. This creature that called itself his half-brother was actually killing him. Killing him! The stuff of epics. That couldn't be right. Could it? He was only starting out on his epic career. The claws closed upon his windpipe, and suddenly Cornelius Murphy saw the light. And the Campbell saw it too. A real Bobby Dazzler of a light, sweeping towards them. It lit up the road and the sky and the shop fronts, flickering through a spectrum that was all its own. The Campbell gaped in horror. "Trismegistus!" Yabba-dabba-doo! The train rushed forwards, systems clicking and clacking, full steam ahead. Its smokestack rained fireflies of electricity. Within its swift, smooth shape, tennis balls with nails in the top modulated the flow of beta particles from the positronic generator. Transponders hissed through the antimatter drive, and the little clockwork mouse raced round and round in its wheel. Identification circuits meshed, cross-referenced the face in the rear of the oncoming car with the one in the photograph in a slot marked A, and came up with a match. The Campbell's grip loosened momentarily. Cornelius tore himself from it. He scooped up the top and forced both feet onto the brake pedal. The Cadillac slewed, wheels locked, tyres burning. Cornelius threw an arm across his face. The Campbell flew forward, passed over the cowering Murphy and continued on, straight into the path of the train of Trismegistus. Yabba-dabba-doo.